Now today we're going to do a video on how to change the spark plug in a generator. Useful thing to know if you use a generator, especially if you use one as much as I do. Now on most of them you don't have to loosen the gas tank, which I already did. I took them 4 bolts out of the corner, just moved it out of the way to give me better access. The spark plug's down here. You can take that wire off, which goes right there where my thing is, and I've already pre-loosened this, so it's not real hard. Most generators come with a wrench that helps you do it, but this one I think has a carburetor problem and the plug has gotten fouled out. I may do a video in a little bit on how to change the carburetor because I have a spare, so I'm going to swap it out. One thing we use a lot of around here is generators. When our solar power isn't enough, we use the generators to power the house for a few hours. And now that spark plug don't look too bad, but I'll probably just clean it up and put it back in a little sandpaper, check the gap. Yeah, it looks pretty fine. Now, if it's all covered with black crap, you should probably, get you a new one, which I have. Good thing to keep around if you use them generators a lot. You can see right there, that's my exhaust pipe that runs outside, so the fumes aren't in my building. I'm going to re-gap the plug with this little gapper tool, probably open them up a few thousandths, just to make sure. I don't know how I'm going to do this with the camera. But you just slide that in the gap and spin it around to the desired thousandths that you want your gap. And just pry it a little bit until you get it opens up to the size you want. That probably didn't show up very good. Sorry about that, but I only got 2 hands, so you can only do what you can do. Now, it doesn't hurt to put a little never-sees on the threads, especially if you got an aluminum head generator, which most of them are, and you just stick it back in the hole down in here. Start it with your fingers, not a ratchet. Make sure you can get it to go in. A few things with your fingers so you don't cross thread it and strip out the head on your generator. Changing the plugs real easy, but that is a definite no-no. See, I got it started with my fingers. Once you get it screwed in all the way, put your tool back on there. It's kind of hard to get an angle on this where you can see. But most generators come with a tool that, there you go. For taking the plug in and out, put a screwdriver through it, snug it up, not super tight, but good and snug, and take your tool off. If you got a little dielectric grease, put that on the spark plug boot, and then you put your spark plug boot back on. These durostar generators, these spark plug boots go bad quite often, so they just screw on and off real easy. And make sure you snap that boot down good and tight. And pretty much that's it as far as changing the spark plug. Most of you didn't have to unbolt your gas tank, so if you unbolted your gas tank to give you more room like I did, put your gas tank bolts back in and tighten them down. Alright, next video will probably be on how to change a carburetor on the same generator. This is a Durostar DS4400E electric start generator. I've put them through some pretty hard use. They have some little problems, but mostly I like them because they're fairly reliable and easy to work on. Thank you. Hope this helps.